sitting over here quiet like you don't belong here, man. You sitting over there calm and quiet. Like Justin Bieber before the tattoos, right?
Just chilling over here, you know. That's what I do. I just chill on the side and just wait till it's my moment, basically.
Figueroa family's undefeated. You made a big statement your last time in the ring. 122, right?
Yes, sir.
122. How soon can we anticipate you getting in the ring with one of the champions?
I don't know. Maybe by the end of this year, early next year. I mean, it just depends on what All Heyman comes to agreement with, and of course my team, and I'll be set to fight.
Rigo just signed. He's fighting one. He said my last interview with Rigo and on Caleb Plant's. He said he's the king of 122. How satisfying would it be to fight a guy like Rigo at 122?
I mean, it would be amazing. Him.
Ray Vargas too, right? Ray Vargas 22.
Ray Vargas, yeah, 122. I mean, there's a lot of great fighters at 122. But for right now, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just depends on what my team and All Heyman, decide to do, and we got to do it.
How much longer do you have at 22? Is that fairly easy? You got a year or two, or
Yeah, maybe a couple more years. I mean, I seem to be going about it pretty good. The weight's coming down pretty good. As I'm growing, it kind of is becoming a little bit more tough, but I'm still getting down, and it just depends on the right moves.
What do you do in between fights to keep your weight down? And what weight is keeping your weight down? Is it 140, 142?
Yeah, I walk around like 140, 142. Yeah, and the day I have to bring it down is I have to bring it down, no matter what.
Do you have a regular diet like burgers? You just go run and stuff like that? Because younger fighters going to watch this video, not just and you're soon to be champion, and probably they want to know what does Brandon Figueroa do to keep his weight down in between fights, and what does he eat?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I eat good food. I work out every day. I keep myself busy. Consistency is what keeps you in the sport and what keeps you healthy.
Mm-hmm. Now, your brother was the last person to beat. Y'all get asked this question all the time, and it's like asking Henry Tillman about Mike Tyson. Like it just goes on and on and on, but your brother was the last to fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence says he obviously wants that fight. How is your brother doing overall, and when can we expect him back?
I really know him. My brother, he does his own training camp with Joe Diaz. I don't really talk to my brother. I'm focused on my fight when I go into training camp. I wish him the best. And yeah, I mean, when I say my brother, he's a warrior, and even I am excited to see him back in the ring. So it's just a matter of him, I guess, getting his team together, and I guess for his next fight, I guess get it going.
What did you think of his last performance against Molina?
It was a rugged fight. I feel like he could do a lot better. I'm really tough with myself. I'm pretty sure my brother's tough on himself too. So, he looked a little sluggish, a little sloppy, but I don't know what happened in his training camp or what. I did hear that something about his knee, but I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know. It's only him knows and his decisions that he makes. So,
well, you saying that is news to me. So that's why I was sitting there. I didn't know you guys went in camp together.
Yeah.
I apologize for not knowing that.
No, yeah, I did my training camp. I've been doing my training camp for my father for a couple of fights, and he's been doing training camp with Joe Diaz.
Okay. And he's in Los Angeles?
He's India,
right? India. You still got the same Tim Bradley's gym, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. And moving forward, you obviously your next weight class is 126. There's a lot of fights at 126. What fight do you want to see at 126? What's your dream fight at 26?
For me?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know.
No. You want to see not you fighting them, but like maybe you want to see Leo versus Gary Russell versus Valdez versus somebody. Who would you want to see at 26?
I mean, I barely even know who's at 126. I just focus on who I have to fight and stuff like that. But I know there's a lot of good 126 fighters that I should probably be focused on maybe years to come when I want to move up. But as of right now, I don't really pay attention. I barely even knew who the champions were at 122. So I had to do my studying and see that now as I'm climbing up the ranks, I have to kind of see and pay attention to.
Did you take up another sport before boxing? It's
No.
my first time interviewing you, so.
I mean, yeah, I did other sports in high school and stuff like that, but I knew I wasn't gonna make it. Not as far as I've gotten in boxing.
What's the highest weight you think you can go? You see yourself 135, 130?
135. 135, yeah, 135, 140. But I feel my body's still maturing as me. I'm still maturing as in boxing and the skill and everything. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have a pretty good height and pretty good body to move up in weight.
Have you ever had a camp outside of Texas?
No, besides Joe Diaz, and I also did camp 2 weeks in Mexico City.
The reason why I ask is because people say the weight is so much easier to cut in Texas than anywhere. Even in Vegas, they said the weight is. Earl Spence said, "Man, it's so much easier to cut weight in Texas." Is that true? Because of the humidity and stuff like that.
I mean,
I
don't know.
Mexico City has high altitude, but
yeah. I mean, it's just. I mean, I guess when it's most hot, but. I mean, I feel like I said, my body's maturing, so it's kind of like.
And you're young, so you can lose weight like.
Yeah.
like fairly easy. My last question: who wins, Danny Garcia or Granados?
I think Danny Garcia's gonna win.
Knockout, decision, beat up.
I think he'll dominate.
Dominate.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. You got Instagram?
Yeah, Brandon Figueroa 101. Brandon Lee Fig at Twitter.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.